We need to know, Alex G. We need to know. Drop the gems so we can all be making 5 figures on GJ. Hello, what is going on, my lovely friends? Candace B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you are new here, if you are already subscribed, I appreciate you all just for tuning in today. And I hope you have been having a great week, a great trading week, a great week in your personal life. I hope things are just aligning for you and that you are just happy. You know, I really wish that for all of you watching today. But today I am back with another Forex related reaction video. And this one just popped up on my timeline and I was like, what? Because this video is entitled GBPJPY Forex trade that made me $25,000. Now, hello, GJ has not made me that type of money. So what is going on? So I was like, yeah, I need to watch this video. And this video is by FX Alex G. And he, from my understanding, is friends with Lambo Raul. So yeah, I don't know if they're like related or if they're just friends, but yeah, I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. So I was like, cool, I want to definitely watch this video and see how he made $25,000 on GJ when I'm over here struggling, okay? It don't make sense. But that being said, before we get into this video, I'm just going to need you guys to stop, scroll down and hit that like button, please, just for me. I appreciate it. Even if you don't hit that like button, it's okay. It's okay. We good. We good. It's all positive vibes over here. But while you're down there, you might as well subscribe, stay a while, hang out with your girl, hang out with me and my big forehead. That being said, let us get into this video.
You're crazy, bro. Let me put my finger inside.
No. Couldn't be me. No sir. No ma'am. No thank you.
Oh my god, selfie. Oh my god, selfie. Oh my god. Come on, Tiffany. Oh my god. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Literally last video, which was the podcast that I dropped with Roy Chart Addicts. The amount of gems that were dropped there was like kind of crazy. Like, that was not planned, that wasn't staged. Like, I had bullet points obviously of what I want to talk through the whole entire video, but it was definitely exceeded. Like, I haven't had a video get this much love in the first 24 hours in a while, right? As you guys can tell, like, my previous 2 videos, you know, have been going pretty crazy. Like, it's been honestly insane. And then the first episode of the podcast, we got about 400 or 500 comments in the first 24 hours. So like, that's honestly insane. We got an episode of the podcast dropping every single Friday where I'm gonna have a special guest, basically, you know, whether they're in the business to make money, whether entrepreneur, trader, just somebody that is successful, and they're gonna be telling us how they did it, what they did, what they're currently doing, and then what they're looking to do to see how we could all capitalize off it. But obviously in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the trade, my strategy on how I made these profits on GJ.
We need to know, Alex G. We need to know. Drop the gems so we can all be making 5 figures on GJ. Because GJ's really dissing right now. And
I got the famous AI. Literally, I've been getting so many questions about this AI. And honestly, like, it's been hitting. You guys can literally see right here. It's so far up 2%. So you guys remember last week, went here to the search history.
Oh, he trade gold too? Oh, gold. I don't know why I get so stressed out about gold. Just like looking at it, I'm just like, I see why it's enticing to people, but it's just so intimidating for me. I hope that my mindset changes towards gold one day if I ever decide to trade it. But like, shout out to anyone who trades gold and is doing well. Even if you're not doing well, shout out to you for trading it, honestly.
Last week, we had the lot sizes limited. So notice how I wasn't taking anything bigger than, I think it was a 0.9 or something like that. I think that was the biggest lot size that I ever took. And then notice how this week, I had modified the lot sizes and notice the actual account, how it's actually gone up 2% in just one day, literally just Sunday, because it only trades London, and it's currently about to be market, the daily market candlesticks about to close, so it's gonna start taking trades in about 3-4 hours. So I mean, you guys know me, anything that I do, I always test it on myself. I, you know, journey the whole entire thing. If it works, and then I'll go out there and then make it public so you guys can capitalize off it. So I'm gonna journey the whole entire challenge, the verification and the payout, and then if everything goes great, then I'll go out there and make it public so you guys could get access to it, because I'm honestly trying to help you guys as much as I can. I'm trying to be that guy that I wish I had when I started trading. So that's why I got the podcast.
I respect that. I respect people who just want to be that person that they didn't have in the past, you know, trading or not, just in any walk of life, just putting yourself in a position where you are successful and you give back, and you know, you just want people to be able to look up to you and to help them out. You know, that's dope. I don't know much about him, but I appreciate him. You know, I like his vibe so far, so we'll see.
These videos, and I got this AI, so like I'm trying my best, right? So I mean, so far, learn and earn signals, bro, we've been killing it. We're on a 6 week winning streak. Literally, this trade was the only trade I took last week in the signals, and it's so simple. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what trade I got coming now for this week ahead. And the only way you can see these sneak peeks, if you just subscribe, turn on the notifications. Literally, check out this clean trade. Notice how we have this super clean level of support all through here. Notice how we have level of support. Now breaking it, retesting it along with EMA. So like,
simple. That's so simple. You know, break and retest.
Just subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna have another giveaway coming soon. So let's get in with the rest of the video. And then yeah, I'm gonna journey my whole entire thing with the AI. I should pass, I wanna say, either by the end of this week or by the end of next week. Because if I'm making 2-3% every single night, it's not even that. Like, this AI has passed challenges in 2 days before. So it's pretty random. And I mean, it's not gonna hit the equity loss because there's another AI that's built in that it unplugs this AI if it were to ever get into, I think, 3 or 4% equity loss, so it doesn't lose. So stay tuned for that, and let's get into the rest of the video. Actually, let me show you guys this trade really fast. So notice how we have here this very strong level of support out there. Here we got support. Now broken, it being reused as resistance. You go to the daily time frame and you can see here. Actually, you know what? Let me actually show you guys the pair, my strategy, and my exact entry signal that I'm gonna be looking on this in the chart breakdown all the way to the end. So just turn on your notifications. You never know when you're gonna get a free trade like this. You guys can literally see here in the 30-day boot camp, bro, people are literally murdering it. Like, I'm not even sending these signals out. These people are just taking these trades based off of what I'm showing them every single day. Look at this guy. This guy just made $800 on one trade. This other guy made $1,200. Like, this is honestly insane. You know, we have all of this section right here. We have the profit, hangout area, game plan, trading room. Like, look at how many different sections are being done with such a closed group of successful people, right? So there's a total of about 10 people. We're gonna have our call tonight. Let me show you guys what tonight's call is gonna consist of. You guys can see here, this is what the
Man, whether you like it or not, I have to give credit to, you know, people who decide to be mentors and do these like Discord or Telegram groups and stuff, because I just feel like I don't have the energy for that. Like, that takes constantly being there, you know, giving out information. Look at this guy, he has things planned out. Like, no, like, I'll just be like, I want to sleep, and then just fall asleep. Like that. See, this is why I can't commit. Everyone's like, oh, are you a mentor? No. And I don't plan on being a mentor because there are enough out there, one. And two, I'm just someone who's always tired. Like, I just don't have the energy for this. But kudos to them, honestly. You gotta give them props. Well, the good ones, not the ones who try to scam you.
30-day bootcamp layout is, notice how we have literally 5 weeks of straight educational stuff. Today, Monday, it's gonna be a 3-hour webinar. You guys notice here, it's a 3-hour webinar. I'm gonna show them the different types of currency pairs, because you guys know I trade a bunch of different types, and then just everything else. So I mean, stay tuned for the whole entire breakdown, and I'm gonna be dropping gems on what pair this is and then exactly what I'm looking to enter. So let's get it. All right, what's up guys? So now that we're here in the charts, let's get into the actual chart breakdown that, you know, basically made me this money. And honestly,
look at GJ looking so bearish, looking so wild. Look at those pullbacks, man. Just huge, insane. Ugh. Oh, GJ.
Like, it's such a simple trade, right? Like, I basically have taken a trade like this many times in the past. I can just look to the left, and as you can see right here, just look at this, guys. Tell me this trade doesn't scream to you, yo, sell me. As you can see, we have strong level of support. We break, retest the level of support, retest the EMA. We got our entry signal, bearish engulfing, gone. Simple, right? Same exact thing happened here. So let me show you guys a very simple approach, very simple strategy, however you want to call it, on how I made this money, right? So as you can tell here, starting off on the weekly time frame, right? You always want to start off on the higher time frame. You can see here how we have the weekly creating a base, meaning a resistance, well, not a base is a floor, creating resistance at round psychological. Let me bring it up right here at round psychological 5,700. You can notice how every single week it created a lower high, lower high. The only way you could kind of see this is you actually zoom into price. You can actually see here that this price is actually, bodies are a little bit higher than this level. And you notice here that these bodies are lower and these bodies are lower, right? I personally do it based off of bodies. I like the wicks, but I mean, bodies to me is more efficient when it comes to actually marking up the structure levels, right? So we clearly have the weekly creating this strong resistance. And then we have this lower high level right here. Notice how the weekly failed to break above. So now we have a confirmed weekly double top rejecting from round psychological 15700. That alone is just two strong confluences. At that point, you want to get on any break of structure. Then whatever, we had this beautiful daily double top, and then notice how we ended up basically breaking under my daily EMA. I used the 50 EMA. It's not a secret. 50 EMA. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys right now.
You know what? EMAs are actually pretty helpful, to be honest with you. I don't mind them personally. I don't think that they get in the way. I don't think that they, do too much when it comes to being an indicator. I think they're one of those indicators like that, and like the fibs. I think those are two indicators that they're pretty calm. They're pretty calm if you use them right, and if you only use them as a confluence, not like as your first thing that you look at. Not bad, not bad. Can't be mad at them.
Guys, 50 EMA. Now, yeah, you can throw it on your chart, but if you don't know how to use it, how I use it, it's not going to be effective. So if you guys want me to make another video just on the EMA, drop a comment below, show some love. So we broke the daily EMA. After we broke the daily EMA, we came and rejected previous support level, which is the neckline of the double top, which is, what we would expect. And after the rejection from the neckline, what do we expect to happen? We expect to happen some retracement. Notice here how basically we start having a retracement to come retest where? Round psychological 15500. Notice how we have this level is used as a level of support, used as a level of resistance, support, and then now resistance again, right? We go out to the daily time frame. You can see how it's a level of resistance, support, support, resistance, and then at 15500 lines up with also the daily EMA. So now we have basically a double confluence because we have the daily EMA retesting now round psychological level 15500, right? How do I mark up these levels? I mean, honestly, it's just experience. Like it just comes over time. Like I just see it like literally there all the time on the chart, right? So this is where basically I go down to the lower time frame.
I know what he means. Like when you've been putting in so much chart time over the years, you really just know how to draw, certain support and resistance or supply and demand zones. Like you kind of have like a really good idea of where to draw them naturally, and it just comes to you automatically. Whereas, beginners, they obviously might not be able to see it right away, but I know what he means.
From like the 2 hour, 1 hour, and then you can notice out here how you can see the shift structure while my chart loads, because if you're looking to short, you have to enter at a lower high, right? So you can notice here how we have price rejecting again. Let's go back out to the daily time frame just so you guys can see it. Notice how we have this level of support right here. Remember, level of support, which is the neckline of the double top. So we're just going to copy and paste, and we actually come in and reject that level. So when we go down to the lower time frames, you see how we come in and then we reject. At this point is where I'm waiting for the pullback to come retest daily EMA and 15500, right? So once price has its first initial pullback into this level, I don't enter off the first engulfing. That to me isn't good enough. I like a reversal pattern. I want to see a little bit more. So notice how then here we basically create left, head, and then we create the right shoulder. So I entered right here, right off the right shoulder, perfectly retesting and rejecting. The 1 hour EMA, we have already rejected 2 times, 15500, and then I entered off of this 1 hour pin bar. I have my stops above, and then I targeted this support level here. I think I had like a 35 pip stop loss or something like that. I got it like a nice 1 to 3. Yes, I went into some profit, but then set and forget. Literally just set and forget. I didn't go break even on this trade just because I expected this fluctuation to happen, just for the market to keep on going. And then obviously,
yeah, because you know what, all the craziness was starting during that time, if that's like the end of February. So yeah, it makes sense to kind of expect fluctuations just because like fundamentals were starting to go crazy by that time.
We retested here the next 1 hour EMA. We created another high. You can literally see the shift in like the structure. You can literally notice how it goes from creating higher highs to then starting creating lower lows. Literally, it happens all the time. Notice it right here. Start creating higher highs, and then you can just see the shift where it starts creating lower lows and lower highs. Same exact thing happened here. Notice how we have higher high, then we start having a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So basically, once we rejected this level and then we had broken this level, now confirming this is a left head and then a right shoulder because we have broken the neckline, we could have gotten in another little scale-in entry right here, basically the retest of the neckline. We could have also gotten in right here, the retest of this structure level. But I personally was already good. I didn't want to not over leverage the account. I just didn't want to overexpose myself. We were already in some nice profit, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take the 3%, you know, by just, you know, basically doing nothing. I don't want to put some of my, you know.
I like that term, overexpose. He didn't want to overexpose himself. He didn't want to do the most, you know. He was okay with what profits he had. I respect that, and I like that term, overexpose.
Profit at risk. So basically, I let it do its thing. I was going to continue to hold onto my next support level, which would have been basically this area right here. As you can tell, it was the next support level of where price could have potentially had a reversal from, but I just didn't like the way how the daily had closed. Was it the daily or was it the 4 hour? No, what was it? The 1 hour? It was, yeah. So basically, once we got here to the 1 hour, it was like it was being in and out. So, you know, we have the whole entire news happening with the whole war, and then Russia, and, you know, it's kind of on the other side. So, you know, the pound could basically get affected, and then this was having like wicks, like it was kind of spazzing out here. You got to keep in mind, this is a level of support. We have literally just rejected this level right here. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take it, take my profits. If I would have held and I would have confirmed, closed, like waited for this candlestick to close under this level, I would have 100% for a fact held. It's basically the same thing as here. Once we break this structure level, like once we had body closed under here, it's basically a wrap. It's like, all right, it's just going to continue. Like now we created a lower low. It's going to create the lower high and continue lower. Same exact thing here. Notice how then we created a lower low. Look at the 1 hour retest, literally the wick retest, and then we continue creating new lows. So very, 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 very simple. Again, we have the top down analysis. You always got to start from the top. Top down analysis is already bearish. So now that's where I went to the 4 hour, 2 hour. That's where I identified my entries. So this is where I go live every single day. Not really every single day anymore, to be honest. I probably go live now with the signals Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because like every single day is pretty repetitive. Like I literally tend to be repeating the same thing every single day. So it's just like I rather make it more like I don't want to overdo it, you know, because then it gets boring. So, you know, every other day it gets interesting because you actually see price, you know, evolve. Every day you kind of basically see every single tick. So kind of what I'm looking for, Euro GBP now. Where the hell? Right here, Euro GBP. So I got a lot of messages. So at the beginning of this video, you can see how we were basically right here. And it looked very clean for shorts, correct? Actually, not even. We were before that. We were before that candlestick. We were basically right here. And it looked very clean for shorts. As you can see, we have very clean level of support, 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 now being retested as resistance. But like I said, this is not ready yet. And then everybody in the signal is like, it's crazy how much patience you have. I could
tell he has patience. Just by even the way he's talking and like, yeah, I don't know, his demeanor, his vibe, like I can tell he's quite a patient trader. And that's very admirable, honestly, because he looks like a young guy. And I'm assuming, I'm not too sure if Raul taught him or whatever, or they kind of came up together, but it kind of looks like they have a similar way of trading. I could be wrong, but just from my opinion. But yeah, I respect his patience. I'm getting like motivated to be like, yeah, yo, like, be more patient.
You know, taking this trade, taking the risk, but I'm like, it's not about taking the trade, like you don't have to be involved. This is probably one of the easiest trade that's gonna happen in 2022. I'm not gonna lie. Like this trade will drop nearly 1,000 pips. I can bet you guys anything you want. So notice how here we have on the weekly time frame this 6-year level of support. Literally, notice this 6-year level. Like, this has been above this support level before you and I started trading. I don't know, obviously I don't know how long you've been trading, but definitely longer than me. I've been trading for now 4 years, so it's been above this support level since before I started trading. So we have now broken under this 6-year support. Do you think it's not going to retest it multiple times before heading?
And with all the stuff that's happening, both euros and GBP, like both those currencies are definitely getting affected with everything happening. He's right. He's right. There is a huge probability that, you know, it'll just melt. It's true. The euro is definitely getting affected.
This is the downside. Notice here how we have every single time it breaks under, break, retest multiple times. Whenever we break above, break, retest multiple times. Retest multiple times, retest multiple times. And there's, notice right here, break, retest. So like, it does not concern me for 1 second that we won't come back on the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, and create more of a base here. So I think this trade will possibly be ready in a week. Let's look how many times it comes back into it. Let's say you just jump in right now. Yeah, you'll probably get into some nice profit because it's obviously at a level of resistance. It's going to have some type of reaction. Like, that's what happens when you hit a resistance level. It's going to have a reaction. But is it going to have the 1,000 pip move? Probably not. Like, it needs to build up. It needs to like kind of mess around here for a little bit, kind of consolidate exactly how it did here before being able to have the boom or the boom. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I can do a follow-up video of this breakdown next week. If you guys kind of want to see that, I don't know, let me know. But this trade is definitely going to go short. I personally would only wait for the break under the EMA, break under the structure, and then I would sell, basically retesting around psychological 8,300. But that's just kind of what I'm looking for come Euro GBP, because it's looking very, 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 very clean. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys found some gems and you guys learned some things, hit the like button, subscribe.
We'll hit the like button. We will. We definitely will, Alex G. We'll hit the like button for ya. For sure.
Videos coming out every single week. If you guys have any questions regarding the 30-day bootcamp, I probably won't do another 30-day. Honestly, it's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than I expected. So I'll probably do another 15, maybe another 30-day. I could, you know, give you guys kind of the waiting list. Literally the last spots from the previous one sold, I think, in like 24 hours, all the spots sold. Signals, free Telegram, everything is in the link below. And appreciate you guys watching the video all the way to the end. Hope you guys, you know, once again, learned something. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, guys.
That was a pleasant surprise, because honestly, whenever you see these videos on YouTube and they're like, oh, I made, you know, tens of thousands of dollars and da-da-da-da, you're always thinking, okay, like what type of BS are they gonna show, like da-da-da. But I really appreciate the information that he provided. I think it was detailed. I like that he trades, you know, psychological levels mixed with the confluence of EMAs, mixed with like just structure and just keeping things simple, mixed with the fact that he's quite patient. You know, it makes me want to check out more of his videos. I honestly did not know that he had a YouTube channel. I literally only saw him like here and there through just pictures on Raul's like Instagram and stuff like that. But that's dope. Like, I really appreciate the information that he provided. I think it definitely was helpful. But yeah, I overall really like how he just kept things super, super simple, you know? I'm very impressed. This was a good video to react to. I really actually enjoyed watching this video. If you guys enjoyed watching it, let me know. Smash that like button. I really want to know what you think as well about this video, so comment down below. Have you heard of Alex G? Are you in maybe one of his signal groups that he said, or his free Telegram group? Let me know, because yeah, I'm impressed. Like, I don't know what to really say. Like, this is a really good video. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candace B TV, where I vlog. I'm trying to revamp that channel, y'all, so just stay tuned. I think I just need to make it more entertaining, more aesthetically pleasing for myself, all that good stuff. But yeah, still check me out over there. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you once again for stopping by to watch this video. I appreciate all of you. And I hope you have a phenomenally impactful day, week, and life. Bye.